Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys the weekly soul connection reading. And so this is going to be for today's date, which is Monday, January 11th, going all the way until Sunday, January 17th. This could be for any kind of a soul connection, twin flame, soulmate, however you see this person. At the end of the day, we're not focusing on labels. We're just focusing on the energies between you and them. I do tend to channel for those that are in some sort of a separation or challenge. So please keep that in mind. And at the end of the day, only take what resonates with you and get rid of what doesn't. This beautiful organite is created by my friend Michelle from Wing and Bell. Look at this beautiful blue rose, this Archangel Michael energy here. So this is from Michelle from Wing and Bell. I'll put her information down below. The nail decals that I'm using here today are from Color Street, and this is called the Hiss and Makeup. So I'll put my nail gal's information down below to where you guys can get these amazing, nail polish decals, which I just love. So as far as the decks that I'm using here today, I am using a bunch of different decks. So I'll list everything down below as well as tell you guys what I'm using as I shuffle each deck. But I'm using all 16 of my self-created decks. If you guys are interested and you're within the US, you guys can purchase them from my website. If you're international, I'll also put the special link where you can order them. I'm running a bunch of different deck deals. So they're bundles of 3 at a discounted rate. So be sure you guys should check that out. So let's go ahead and get started. The very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a look and see what do we need to know, basically. What is the most important thing that Spirit wants us to know right now at this particular time when it comes to this soul connection? So this deck right here is called Oracle of Shadows and Light by Lucy Cavendish. So let's go ahead and get a topic. We have Dress of Alchemy, Release Your Power. Okay, so number 33, that could be something significant for someone. This is called the Beautiful Creatures Tarot. So let's go ahead and get a card from this deck too. We have the Page of Swords. This says inspection. So we're inspecting something, analyzing something. And let's go ahead and go into my charm cards and get 3 topics here. We have peace sign, truce. Loving all these colors together here. We have cold-blooded, snake. And we have seduction. Okay, immediately this is the message that I'm getting here. We need to release some sort of a feeling that we have when it comes to this person that we're dealing with, okay? Page of Swords means that we need to be in our analytical, rational mind. This is not a time to be emotional. It's not a time to get carried away with fantasy and emotions. Page of Swords is definitely somebody who's taken a good look at something and they're very impartial. They're not getting carried away with their emotions. They're able to tap into their rational mind and make practical, logical decisions. It's very much a logical energy. Dress of Alchemy, release your power. Release this person. So the thing is, if you guys feel like this person has some sort of a power over you, where you feel like you're just completely seduced, you feel like you can't help yourself, you can't not feel something for this person, you can't not lose yourself in this person's energy, I'm getting here that it's not true. You can come to a peaceful conclusion, because at the end of the day, you guys, we have cold-blooded. Now, this doesn't mean that this person's a bad person. It doesn't mean that they have no soul or that they're just completely like a cold-hearted, cold-blooded snake. But this energy is coming through for a reason. We might be seduced by someone because they're either playing hard to get, not interested. We're in some sort of a toxic cycle where we're attracted to people that are unemotionally available, okay, or emotionally unavailable. Did I just say that? So we have to come to peace or terms with ourselves, release our power. This person does not have power over us unless we believe them to. We have a lot of interest, or we have a lot of investment with this person. So we need to inspect as to why this is. We really need to take a good, hard look at this situation and kind of come to terms with it. Really analyze it and say, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel so attracted to this person? What does it for me? What is it about them that really, really does it for me? And there could be some sort of trauma there. There could be something where we need to release some kind of a karmic cycle or pattern or lesson when it comes to this person. Sometimes we are attracted, and this is just an example. Sometimes women are attracted to the bad boy for a reason. They're attracted to an emotionally vacant person because, and let's just blame it on our childhood. Maybe some of our fathers were not emotionally available. So that feels exciting. That feels normal to us. Okay. So the reason that I'm getting very deep into this is because the Page of Swords asks us to really inspect this and to really, really examine it and analyze why we are feeling so seduced by this cold-blooded situation or person. So this is about settling something within yourself, releasing the power that this situation has over you. And once you're able to do that, you've cleared that karma, you've cleared that lesson, you've cleared this person's hold on you. You're no longer seduced, or you're no longer attracted to this person in this low vibrational way. And when we get through this, something may change. Like we may turn a new corner on our journey. Something may shift and change within this dynamic with this person. We just never know what can possibly happen. But we do need to open ourselves up and release something here. That's why we have release. We need to release or relinquish some energy that seems to have a hold over us and come to peace with it. Okay? So that, for whatever reason, is the opening message, and that's not going to mean for everybody that this person is bad for you, that this person is toxic, that this person is a cold-hearted animal, and that there's no feeling here. That's not what this is saying for everyone. But some of us are really struggling why we're so attracted to this person, and why we're feeling so powerfully connected, and why we're feeling like, oh my gosh, there's something so significant. There is a significant energy here for a reason. But it has more to do with what we need to release and what we need to kind of examine within ourselves, and why we're so attracted to this kind of energy in the first place. There's something for us to release, and there's something for us to come to, in a way, a truce within ourselves. So I hope that makes sense for some of you guys out there. So why don't we go ahead and take a look and see, what is this person's energy towards you at the moment, okay? What are they kind of thinking about you in this situation and feeling? So we're going to go into my Depths of the Sea Oracle. We're also going to go into the Chakra Wisdom Tarot and the Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards for this. What is your person thinking about you currently, or the situation? What are their thoughts and feelings? This is my Depths of the Sea Oracle. I don't know if I said that. Okay, so we have Uncharted Waters Scuba, and let's go ahead and go into their emotions. Faded Pathway Moonlight. Okay. So when it comes to what they're thinking, let's get some energy here. We have Wisdom in the heart space. Nine of Swords. Okay. So this tells me here, with this green energy here, the wisdom actually comes from your person's heart space. So when it comes to them thinking about this connection, or the way that they perceive this connection, there's something that's actually connected to their heart. That's where the wisdom is. That's where the answers are within the heart space. But we can see with that Nine of Swords that your person has some fear here. They have some anxiety. That's why we have Scuba, uncharted waters. This is uncharted waters for them, uncharted territory. This is something that brings them some sort of anxiety to go into their heart space. This person may not be used to this. So Nine of Swords, people can sometimes sabotage themselves. They can sabotage themselves with their fears running the show. So it's showing me here that your person currently right now, when it comes to thinking about this situation with you, or really just kind of analyzing it, their fears are getting the best of them. Their fears seem to be running the show. Their anxiety and all that stuff, and that wisdom that they had the ability to tap into It's kind of like that Nine of Swords cancels the heart space out. It cancels out going into the heart space, because the heart space, or thinking in terms of our feelings, is difficult for this person. Okay. So now we have moonlight when it comes to their actual feelings, what's happening in their heart space. So let's go ahead and see what else we got. Okay. This one, see, look at that. It's not an accident. So that's the thing. There's some sort of grief that this person has. And I feel like it's a fated pathway, meaning that they've met you for a reason. They're meant to feel something. They're meant to experience something and go deeply within themselves for this wisdom to get to this grief as to why they are the way that they are. So there's something where they're bouncing off what they feel for you and what they think about you. It's kind of like it's balancing something within themselves. You're triggering them. There's something that's happening within them very deep in their heart space here with the green heart chakra for a reason. But they're fated. They're fated to discover something. They're fated to go deep within themselves, and that's connected to you. Okay? So as afraid as they may be, and as much as they may not want to open themselves up to this experience, it's almost like they're fated to go down this path, to explore their feelings, to face their fears, which is the moon's energy. And that Nine of Swords, fear, okay? Fear and anxiety. So I feel like you bring up a lot of emotion for this individual, whether they like it or not, whether they want it or not. They can't deny it. They can't deny that they feel something. They can't deny that they have an emotional response to you. But at the same time, they do a really good job of sabotaging it, is what I'm getting here for this one. So that's why, and we'll bring it up in a second here. Yes, we have Two of Wands. This could just be somebody who's just in a constant indecision. Like they're not really making a decision when it comes to making a move or moving forward on this pathway with you. So they're stuck. So this is the deal. Release your power. Release this power that this person seems to have on you. A lot of this green, cold-hearted energy, you are feeling that with them. You're feeling like that might be who they are. You're looking at it and you're seeing it and you're analyzing it and you're going, okay, as strong as I feel for this person, I can't deny the fact that they're not opening themselves up to me. So rather than continuing to try harder and harder with this individual, it's almost like you might be releasing your need to change or fix this person because they have a lot of stuff that they need to work on within themselves. They have a lot of things that they need to go deeply within in order to heal. And there's a lot of heart chakra energy here. So this just tells, and this to me too, this is the sacral chakra. That has to do with their intimacy and their relationships. This is how they connect with other people in this life, and you're connected to that, this healing. So how they connect with you, how they have had an experience with you is very life-changing for them. But at the same time, this attraction that you feel to them, just like they feel this attraction to you, if you're dealing with somebody who's only giving you this energy, it's probably not the best thing to continue to pursue this or continue to put your life on hold if you have been putting your life on hold, waiting for this person to change, waiting for this person to heal, waiting for this person to open up to you. So just know that you're a part of this person's destiny and fate in a way, but they've got to figure things out for themselves. You can't continue to put your life on hold waiting for this to happen. Your person's either going to choose it or they're not. And so it's kind of like we've got to continue moving on our journey. They've got a lot of anxiety and a lot of issues that they need to heal and fix within themselves. And you really can't do the work for them. And you might feel like you want to, or maybe you've attempted to. It's not working. It's not working because we can't fix other people. We just can't. And a lot of people believe, and again, I'm not going to argue here, that if you're twin flames, that you can heal each other. You cannot. You cannot heal anyone else. This person has to be open to this healing in order to receive it. But if they're not open to receiving it, then it's not going to work. We can send good energy people's way, which can influence people, but we cannot change things. We cannot go against other people's free will and what they want or don't want. So You are fated to be a part of this person's emotional experience and how they deal with relationships and how they heal with relationships in this life. But right now it's very uncharted for them. They're very afraid. They have a lot of pain. They have a lot of anxiety, and they're in that indecision right now with the Two of Wands, not knowing quite what to do on this pathway with you. So they're at a standstill right now. And as powerful as this connection might feel, and as much as you may want to come together with them and make stuff happen, at the same time, you also have to be logical and practical and not get carried away with how you're feeling about this person. That's what we have here, you guys. So let's go ahead and see, what is your energy towards them? So how are you carrying their energy? What does that energy look like? Let's see. We've got the Alice in Wonderland Oracle, the Alice in Wonderland Tarot, and we're going to go into my connections for the modern world Oracle. So when it comes to this person, how are you holding their energy when you think about them? Okay, look at that. That's beautiful, because this tells me for some of you that you guys are actually ready to let go. Okay, that's the Page of Swords. This to me is like the logical, practical, rational thing to do. You've inspected it. You see the writing on the wall. You're not making excuses. You're ready to let it go. Now, this doesn't mean that you guys are ready to let it go and walk away, as in you'll never think about this person, or that it just is going to get rid of any chance that the two of you will ever come together. You're letting go and detaching from it in a very healthy way for yourself in order to empower yourself and carry on your own journey. That's what you're doing. So that's really, I love to see that card for you guys. So let's go ahead and get an oracle here. Keep your temper. Don't allow anger to, rule you. And I love that. You're not allowing your temperament. So what's your temperament? Your temperament is how you react to situations. It might make you very angry that this person is not wanting to participate in this connection, or that they're not really kind of getting with the pace that you would like them to be at this present time in your soul connection. So rather than letting this feeling kind of overtake you, you're letting go instead. You're choosing to shift gears and focus more on yourself. And that's an amazing thing to do. Love that. Three of Cups. Yeah, you're focusing on other relationships. And I don't mean this unless this resonates with you. I don't mean romantic. The Three of Cups to me is a very friendly energy. It's very social. You're spending time perhaps with family and friends. You're just kind of doing your own thing. But you're definitely focusing on things that make you happy. You're also focusing on things that you're grateful for, focusing on celebrations, things that just basically raise your vibration. So I love this, because the way that you're seeing this person is that whenever the two of you are ready to reconcile and come together, then you're just letting go. Whatever is meant will happen. And so to me, whoever's watching the video is in a good space at this time when it comes to this person. What about the emotions? We have in limbo. Yeah, and that's the thing. And it's hard because things are in limbo when it comes to this situation. Your feelings for this person are still very much there. You very much still feel this connection to this individual. It doesn't mean that just because you've come to this conclusion and that you see the writing on the wall and that you're rationally seeing things a certain way, that your heart is no longer invested. It doesn't work that way. You still care for this person. So even though things are still in limbo and that your heart might still be in limbo, you're still going to focus on the good. You're still going to focus on just being in that high vibrational energy regardless. We have forget who you are. It says conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. Wow, forget who you are. This is kind of interesting, you guys. In a way, it's kind of like, it's such a beautiful picture, little Bambi. I feel like what this is trying to say is that you're in a way kind of in that in-between where you're not really going to let this connection define who you are anymore. Your memory can no longer define you. You are just letting something that you've been conditioned by fall away. You are letting go. And even though your heart might be in this in-between space where you're not completely done with this journey with this person, and that you're not completely done with this person or this soul connection, at the same time, you are still moving forward and not allowing this connection or whatever label you've placed on it, or whatever label another person has put on this connection for you. You're no longer allowing that to define your experience or your journey anymore. Because that could be very damaging, which is why I don't agree with this and why I don't do it. When readers out there say this person is this and this person is that, that can be very, very damaging. I'm actually going to be doing a reading this week, I think on Wednesday. I wanted to dedicate it to twin flame recovery, people that have been on the twin flame journey and that are in a way recovering from a lot of the damage that can be done when it comes to twin flame information, or just being even labeled a twin flame, or just really feeling like a person is a twin flame and that you'll never be able to forget about them. I'm going to be doing a reading on that on Wednesday if you guys want to tune in. And I just kind of feel like that's what that card is really saying here, is that we're in a way just kind of forgetting who we have labeled ourselves to be. We're forgetting the label. Fuck the label. That's just what I'm getting. Fuck the label. We're not going to be in limbo for the rest of our lives and never put ourselves out there or love again just because we see that or have been told that this person's our twin flame, or that we read up that this person's our twin flame and that we've put that label on them. We're not going to do that anymore. We're not going to put our lives in limbo anymore. We're going to get out there. We're going to open ourselves up to the people that are around us. We're going to open ourselves up to living again. We're not going to let this define us anymore, how we feel for this person. We're releasing that power. We're releasing the power that this person we feel has had over us for a long time. We're releasing it. Okay? So there's a lot of letting go in today's reading. And I think that maybe perhaps the collective is ready for this. Page of Wands. Yeah, Page of Wands means I'm ready for a new adventure. I'm ready to basically I want to learn, because I see the pages as students as well. So we're still learning. We're still figuring out things. We don't have it all figured out. We never really have it all figured out. But we're willing to basically observe, learn, and seek out some new adventures, do some new things, have some fresh new starts, instead of putting our lives on hold and waiting for something to happen that might never happen. Because at the end of the day, you guys, we can't really control what is going to happen with another person. We can only control what we're doing. Okay? So if we've been told that we're going to end up with somebody in the end, great. Okay? But if that's going to happen, it's going to happen anyways, right? So you might as well live it up in the meantime. You might as well just continue and have a good time. But a lot of people will put their lives on hold, and they will not live, and they will not open themselves up to new experiences because they've been told, or they believe that this person is the one for them. And again, that can sometimes be very damaging because it can block us from learning, from ascending, from growing in ways that maybe would better suit us. We just don't know. So that is your energy towards this person. I feel like you are ready to let go. I feel like you're ready to basically put any kind of labels aside and just focus on learning and opening yourself up to new opportunities on this journey. That's beautiful. So good for you guys, really good for you. So I feel like the opening message does make sense for those of you that are ready, okay? So why don't we take a look and see where's this connection at in its ascension process? Okay, what have we learned? What have we learned? What has been the point of this soul connection? What have we learned from it? This right here is called the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. What have we learned from this? How have we ascended, or how may we ascend from this? Attune to the call. Tune in and turn on. Attune to the call. So we're definitely being called to understand something, to pay attention, to just really dive into that wisdom. And I think it's cool because your person actually has the opportunity to tune into their heart space. We have it here. To tune into their heart space for the wisdom. Okay? if they want to, if they can, if they choose to. Now, the Nine of Swords is a sabotaging type of a card where we can sabotage ourselves all day long and believe all of this. Believe that no one will ever love us. Believe that we will never find happiness. Believe or not believe in love, and that we don't believe that we can actually ever somebody be loyal, or that we can trust people. Whenever I see a dog, I just think of loyalty. Your person might have a lot of grief with they can't trust. So they don't trust themselves to open up their heart space. So they're being called to, remember you guys, they're being called to go down this pathway that's fated for them, that's uncharted waters. Look at this. It's uncharted for them to go down this pathway. It's very scary for them. And they're going to have to face their emotions. They're going to have to face their grief. They're going to have to face their fears in order to get to the wisdom. Do you see? In order to get to the lesson. So attune to the call. Your person is actually being called to tune in and turn on their heart space, so that way they can really absorb the lesson. And you're being called to continue on your journey and let go of your need for this person right now while they learn their lesson. So that's what's happening there. So let's go ahead and go into, what else is the other one? Okay, yeah, we're going to go into my oracle. Attune to the call. This is my Twin Flame Journey Oracle. Attune to the call. Signs, love it. There are signs everywhere. Okay, see, there's signs that separation right now is basically either supposed to be in place or that this is where we're heading. There are signs everywhere. What is it? The movie Fools Rush In, for whatever reason, you guys, just came through for me. So that can mean something to someone there. Fools rush in. And we also have the answer is yes. Yeah. See, to me, it's like the signs are pointing that the answer is yes, that you and this person are supposed to be in a separation or are heading in that direction. There's a reason, because this helps like the two of you to be able to grow in ways that maybe you cannot grow while you're in an actual physical union. Okay. Sometimes things are just called for. Sometimes things don't make sense. Sometimes we don't want that, but that is what the signs are pointing to, that this separation is meant, that this is where that wisdom and that ascension is really going to take place. So this is my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Let's see what some of that ascension looks like. Seems like this is crooked. Sorry, guys. Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is, of course, our cup of love, right? It's how we interact with other people when it comes to our cup of love. And I actually got a lot of this energy from your person. Your person could be a water sign. The reason I say that is because there was a lot of heart energy, a lot of emotion that your person actually has, but the way that they deal with relationships and the way that they deal with their cup of love and how they interact with, you and other people is definitely on the line right now. This is definitely this is definitely something that needs to be healed. That grief, whatever they've experienced, needs to be healed. That I see the Knight of Cups as Pisces energy. That's just me as a reader. So that could mean something to someone out there. And we have the Ace of Wands, spark. So this is a new beginning, a new phase, a new way of learning, a new way of seeing things. So it's almost like the separation actually has the answers, is what I'm getting here. It has the answers. Say yes to this. Say yes to this new beginning. Yeah, see why? Because you guys are healing and recovering during this downtime of not being together. This is the only way that this healing can occur, is through the separation, you guys. So if you guys are headed to separation or you're really fighting against this separation, I'm getting here that the only way that you guys can really truly grow and ascend and heal and recover, especially emotionally, is by separating, is by continuing to be in a separation. So to me, that's where the answers lie. This is we're being called to tune in. Okay, to tune in to what the signs are pointing to, and the signs are pointing to separation. Say yes to the separation. Stop fighting against the separation, okay? Because there's an offer here that's on the table, and this offer is healing and recovery. But we have to accept it. We can't keep accepting this empty cup of love or this toxic cup of love that might seem very attractive to us. Why is it attractive to us? Like I said, there could be a reason, because maybe we are attracted to unemotionally available. No, I don't know why I can't say that right. Emotionally unavailable people. There could be a reason. There could be a reason why this person, with their dysfunction and with all their stuff, we're attracted to them, because we're meant to balance something out within the other. So right now, we have an opportunity, a spark has been lit, an opportunity to go in another direction right now while healing and recovery happens for the both of us. So tune into that call. Tune into the signs that you're being given. That separation doesn't have to be doom and gloom. It doesn't have to be the worst thing in the world. It can actually be the best thing in the world for you and this person. That's what we're getting here. So the only way that we can really ascend is by accepting that some things happen, even though they might feel very uncomfortable and we're not happy with it for a reason. That's what we're getting. So that is where the connection is at in its ascension process right now. It seems that separation, there lies answers for healing and recovery in that. So let's take a look and see what are the blocks and the fears that seem to be standing in the way at this current time. Blocks that seem to be standing in the way. So we're going to use 4 of my decks here. We've got the Spirits of Darkness and Light, the Mystics Midnight Oracle, my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. My Twin Flame Journey Shadows, and my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. So let's see what's going on here. What are the biggest blocks and fears that are standing in the way? Now, we already saw for your person where they have a lot of fear and anxiety. This has to do with their heart space. This has to do with the grief from the past that they've already experienced in this life. They are afraid of feeling. They're afraid that they can't trust. They're afraid they can't open up their heart space for whatever reason. Let's see what else comes up. Look, misery loves company. Exactly. So this is the deal. This is about 2 people that have the same dysfunction, maybe perhaps in different ways, kind of like opposites attract, but it's the same vibration. You guys are a perfect match for one another to come together with these toxic patterns, to help each other to heal, to trigger each other to heal, to basically move forward. So I feel like where your person is at right now is they're not ready to open up. They feel like they cannot. They have too many fears that are in the way. They actually cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel. They see life as doom and gloom. They don't believe in love. They believe that love just doesn't work out, or that it's a fairy tale. That's really what I'm getting from your person. They have had something dealt to them before, or they have gotten themselves in some sort of a mess to where maybe they're blaming other people for their problems, or they don't really truly believe that they can ever be happy or make anyone happy. So misery loves company. It might just be easier for them to choose connections where people are not really going to be opening themselves up or giving to them. They're going to be perhaps attracted to people that are giving them less than they deserve. Maybe you wanted to give this person the world. Maybe you really were like, in a way, kind of like that sunny energy coming through. But if this person's too miserable, they're not going to see it as that. They're going to see it as they're not attracted to it. They're going to see it as something that turns them off, something that repels them. So I feel like this person is repelling the sun. I feel like they're repelling anything that is like positive and bright that you may have had to offer. It's easier for them to be in the company of other people that aren't really offering them anything. So misery loves company. I feel like that's this person's biggest block right now. Okay? And that makes sense. So what else? Doubt, yeah. I just get a lot of this from this individual. I feel like your person just really just doubts that they'll ever be happy. They also doubt that they're ever going to be able to make anyone happy, including you. So a lot of that 9 of Swords energy is very much blocking this person. And that's what this 9 of Swords looks like. I should have kind of said that. That's what Nine of Swords looks like to this person. Misery loves company. They can't make you happy. They're not going to make anybody happy. You're better off without them, etc. Okay, or they might just be really attracted to toxic relationships. And even though you may not be 100% healed, and you could be having some also toxic energies or vibrations within you, I'm getting here that this is completely opposite of you. They're definitely attracted to people that maybe are just empty, shallow. They don't really have to try. It's very easy, or it's just people that are kind of in a way of their same vibration, where they don't really have to worry that they're going to get hurt because the other person is also as cynical as they are. So that could be it as well, okay? That could be it as well. What else? Yeah, I'm getting here the words, I doubt that I'll ever be happy. I doubt that I'll ever be able to love the way that you see love. I doubt it. So don't count on me. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing here. Very cynical person. Very cynical person. Yeah, in a way, it's kind of like they feel like they have demons that they're never going to be able to get rid of. This person is their own worst enemy. They feel like they might even see themselves as bad. They might be tormented by certain thoughts where they just feel like they're just bad. They're just a bad seed. They doubt that they're ever going to be able to make anyone happy, or they just don't believe in love. A lot of heart chakra energy came up for your person. So that was my Mystics Midnight Oracle. Let's go into the spirits of darkness and light. Yeah, spirits of the past, nostalgic, aching, old flame. I feel like what's going on here is that your person definitely looks at your connection as like kind of maybe the one that got away. And they torment themselves about their past as well. So I feel like you're a part of the past, but there's also other things, other memories. This could even be childhood memories, but there's definitely romantic energies here as well. This person torments themselves with the past, how they may have acted, how they may have, been treated, how they treated others. They do look at this and they reflect on this, but they still feel like, in a way, that they're their own worst enemy. They torment themselves, but also they see themselves as somebody who can't change. So misery loves company. That's just their vibration right now. They doubt they'll ever be happy. So that's why, you guys, if you are dealing with somebody right now that seems to be that cold-blooded snake, that seems to be someone who just has no feelings and they're completely disconnected, it's not necessarily true that that's who they really are, but their past and the things that have happened to them, or the things that they've done that they're tormenting themselves over, it does affect them as a person. And it affects their ability to clear it and be happy and to heal and move forward in life. So if you're waiting for somebody to see the light, if you're waiting for somebody to just automatically open up their heart space to you and let you in, it may not happen that way. It may not happen at all, or it may not happen in the time frame that you would like. It may be a while. So that's why it's very important for you to continue to move forward on your own journey. Okay, this can also block you. So not only am I getting this Nine of Swords energy for your person, if you continue to hold on and ache for this person, it will torment you, it will create a lot of doubt for you, and it will also create you to attract other people of the same vibration. Misery loves company. This will be something where if you're not working something out with them or learning lessons with them because they don't want to participate in the connection anymore, if whatever issues you have, whatever, let's just say toxic behaviors, if you have any, you will continue to attract other people to work this out, to help you to ascend and to help you to clear and heal these cycles within yourself. So Spirit's saying that you have the ability to move past this and aim higher, or you can stay in this low vibrational energy and continue to attract people into your life and torment yourself with the same kind of just vibration. And I'm getting here, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. You have the Page of of Wands, you have the Ace of Wands. There's new, fresh, exciting, fun Three of Cups energy in your future. That's all available for you if you want it. You don't have to be in this energy any longer. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. It's beautiful. I mean, it's not, but it is, meaning free will is a beautiful thing. You don't have to stay connected to this karma. You don't have to stay connected to this lesson. You don't have to stay connected to this person or this cycle. You can move forward at any time if you choose it. So now let's take a look and see. It can only block you if you allow it to. That's the last thing I want to say. So what is their message to you? So what does this person want you to know and understand from their higher self at this particular time? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go into the, what is this? The Celtic, what is this? Celtic Dragon? Yeah, the Celtic Dragon Tarot. We're going to go into my Arrows of Love Oracle and my, if I can pick them up, my Twin Flame Journey Messages number 2 and 1. All right, so what does your person want you to know from their higher self at this time? Okay, so we have Invitation of Love. Okay, I really like this because what your person is actually telling you right here from their higher self is that they are working on a better version of themselves in the future when it comes to how they are offering their love or how they're accepting invitations of love. That doesn't surprise me to see this because we already saw in the Ascension Knight of Cups, which is somebody's offer of love, the way that they give romantic gestures or accept them, invitations of love. Makes sense, right? So they are working on a better version of themselves in the future by working on the healing and recovery and this time that they need in separation to do this. I like that a lot. So it's not completely hopeless. Look at this. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. This also connects to the Ascension. The signs are in separation. I need to say yes to this healing. I need to say yes to my cup, the cup that I am having a difficult time, the cup where I have felt all of this grief. I know there's wisdom in it. I know that if I just open myself up to these uncharted waters, these uncomfortable feelings, and go down that fated pathway, I can't ignore that I need to change. I can't ignore that I need to heal. I can't ignore these thoughts that are tormenting me. I can't deny that I need to heal. I can't deny that there's a possibility perhaps that I could be happier than I am right now. So your person can't ignore the signs that they're receiving any longer. They know they have to work on themselves. They know that it would be best for them to change their ways and to change the vibration and to heal and recover. That's really what they want. That's your person's higher self way of telling you, I really want to be a better version of myself. And thank you for showing me, even though I may not have said to you that I appreciate it. Maybe your person has never even apologized if there has been some hardships between the two of you. Maybe they've just completely cut you off and they're not even saying these things. But that's why these higher self messages can be very helpful in a reading, because it does show you that at the end of the day, despite all of your person's blocks and challenges and darkness and all those things, shadows, this is who they really are. They want to be a better version of themselves. They want to be able to open themselves up to the invitation that you have offered them. They want to be able to come towards you, perhaps, and make that romantic gesture. But they need to heal first. So your person knows that they are on this road this road of healing. They know that this fated pathway into these uncharted waters are being illuminated to them at this time, and they can't ignore it anymore. They can't ignore it anymore. They just can't. Yep, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is a card where we have a lot of decisions to make. We have a lot of decisions to make. There's a lot of different things in those cups. There can be a lot of confusion. There can just be a lot of, in a way, just feeling like we don't even know what to do at this point. But we know that there's a lot of things in those cups that do need to be considered. So the way that your person loves, the way that your person is defending themselves, their dragons perhaps. Either that could be wisdom or it can also be their fears. There's a lot of different things here that this person does need to consider about themselves and the choices that they've made. The Seven of Cups can also be a card that's of procrastination. They can't procrastinate any longer on this. They know that they need to move to the next level. The next card will be the Eight of Cups. What is the Eight of Cups? Eight of Cups is a card of ascension. Eight of Cups is moving forward on your spiritual journey. It means abandoning your old ways and going towards something more fulfilling. Your person is in need of something more fulfilling. They know that wherever they're at right now in their life, it's not fulfilling them. It's not sustaining them any longer. They know that there's something richer. And I mean that like their soul is aching for something deeper, something richer, a richer experience in life. They feel it. They know it. They're being called to it. Okay? But again, while they're on this journey trying to figure it out, that might be one of the reasons why the advice was for you to move on in the meantime, because this is a process for this person. And you definitely don't want to put your life on hold waiting for them, because the thing is, at the end of the day, wherever they're headed, nothing is guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed that they will figure it out and that they will come back to you when they figure it out. Nothing is guaranteed in life. That's why we always want to make sure that we're living our life to the fullest every single day. And we're not wasting time making decisions based on other people. We're making decisions based on ourselves. So that is what we have here. Your person is telling you, I'm on the verge of figuring things out. I'm on the verge of ascending to the next level on my journey. Not quite there yet, but I am working towards it. That's what they want you to know. It's beautiful. So let's go ahead and get some possible future energies. Okay, some upcoming energies on this journey with how you might feel, what may happen with this person. We have signs from Spirit Love Oracle that I created. Let's also go into my Twin Flame Angel numbers. And then this deck is called the Forest of Enchantment Tarot. Whoa, that one wants to pop out, so we're going to take that. Pay attention. Oh my gosh, a lot of signs are coming through. A lot of signs. So not only did we have this come through for your person's higher self, but we also have this for the ascension journey. Okay? Signs. Pay attention to the signs and information that comes to you in books, songs, and names. So what I'm getting here is that your person in the future can't ignore the signs that they're receiving, and neither can you when it comes to books, songs, and names that you see. So they're going to be seeing a lot of signs along the way, okay, when it comes to perhaps you, this connection, healing, etc. 15, so you guys could be seeing a lot of 11s, a lot of 5s, a lot of 10s, a lot of 1s, 5s, combination, 15, everything. 6s even, 1 plus 5 is 6. We have roles. And I like this because this right here tells me that we're meant to put on different hats in this life. Other people also have roles to play. You have roles to play for other people. So this really brings us into the future, meaning that there's other roles that we're meant to play. There's other roles that this person's meant to play. There's other things that this person is meant to learn, and you as well are meant to learn through the roles that other people on your journey besides each other have to play. So that's why we need to pay attention to the other people that show up in our lives, the roles that they play in our healing and ascension. We need to open ourselves up to other experiences in order to learn these things, okay? So we're being asked to put on different hats. We're being asked to play certain roles for other people on the journey too. This is how we all heal and ascend as a collective. So if we're solely focused on one energy our entire lives, how are we really helping the collective? How are we really helping anyone else at all? We're stuck. We're stuck because we're focused on one thing. And sometimes people can get tunnel vision when it comes to these types of connections. Like it's the only thing that matters in life, and it's just simply not true. Yeah, see? 3 of Visions. Look, that right there, to me, this is 3 of Cups energy. This is definitely like 3 people coming together, 3 people really celebrating. We did get that 3 of Cups energy before, and that 3 of Cups energy is very much about other people on our journey. Now, this particular deck, the visions and the different messages here. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the 3 of Cups. I just wanted to make sure, you guys, because they have like the different suits, the different names. But yeah, that looks 3 of Cups to me. It is 3 of Visions. Visions meaning like you're looking into water and you see a reflection. That's a vision. It's also intuition. So water. But yeah, 3 of Cups. There's other people on this journey. It already came up. It already came up at the very beginning of the reading here, remember? 3 of Cups. See? Other people have roles to play. You have roles to play for other people on this journey. So I feel like you guys are moving into a direction in the future of collaborating with other people, of meeting new people. Your person might also be learning and opening themselves up to other like friendships, maybe even relationships or connections as a way to learn. So this is about continuing to follow your pathway, continuing to follow the signs that you've already received, songs that you see or hear, looking up the lyrics, maybe seeing certain names, things that come to you in the form of books or things that you read, certain information coming to you through those things. Pay attention to all those things because these are all signs from Spirit leading the way of the different roles that you're going to be playing in people's lives or the roles that people are going to be playing for you. All I know is that we are opening ourselves up to other situations. We're not having just complete tunnel vision on this person anymore, which really makes sense because we are truly letting go of our need for this person and this person only defining our future and our happiness. So congratulations, you guys. Good for you. So this is definitely a reading where we're really ready to transcend to the next level. And I think that that's wonderful. So why don't we go ahead and get some messages for our own healing. We're going to go into the Tall Tales Cat Crew that I created. And remember, you guys, it's not all doom and gloom. You never know. The future and what's meant to be, it's just about being open to just whatever, not being dead set on something has to be this way. It has to turn out this way or else. I'm just getting here a lot of open energy. Like we're just opening ourselves up to new experiences as a way of learning and healing and ascending to the next level. And so is your person. And this could technically transform and really shift things in this connection later on. But we won't know that until we make new moves. We won't know that until we step into the new experiences of that Page of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the offer from Spirit. The Page of Wands actually takes the initiative to do something with that Ace of Wands opportunity that he has been given. So this is Spirit's way of telling you, I'm giving you an opportunity to learn something new. I'm giving you an opportunity to take your healing and your spiritual ascension to the next level. Will you take it? Some of us will say, hell no, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to continue to stay connected to this person and keep begging for this attention. And because this is what feels normal to me, because this is something that I just know if I just continue to be a good little, girl or boy, that it's going to pay off for me in the end. And maybe for some of you it will, and maybe for some of you it won't. Others are tired of putting their eggs into this other person's basket and tired of waiting for something that may never happen. And so we're craving to have new experiences and to learn in new and exciting ways. So not every single person is going to fall under that category. But this is just kind of a blueprint. You can take it or leave it. That's what destiny is. You can take it or leave it. It's up to you. Okay? Exactly. Look at my little Tiggers. Tig says, be flexible on your frickin' journey. Absolutely. It's so difficult sometimes when people are so structured in their headspace, kind of like, nope, this is the way that I've been told. I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it, and that's all there is to it. Forget what you've been told. Forget the label that has been placed upon you or that you've placed upon someone else. Forget it. Fuck the label. I swear I want to label this reading that, but I won't. You've been conditioned to think a certain way. No problem. Maybe it got you onto this journey. Maybe this person got you onto your spiritual ascension journey, got you onto your life's purpose, whatever this is. But now it's time for you to kind of let go. Don't let it define you. Be flexible now and open yourself up to some new stuff. Nothing wrong with that, you guys. There ain't nothing wrong with that, right? I don't think so. I think that's exciting. I think that that's great. So let's go ahead and go into these Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle. Feather, think first before you judge. Beautiful. And so to me, this is about our judgment calls. This is about the decisions. This is also about looking at other people and making judgments. How other people want to go about their business and about their journey is basically, it's on them. And I'm very flexible when it comes to what people's beliefs are. I make a few suggestions, but then I leave it at that. I don't tell anybody, you need to do this, you need to do that. I may come through as very strong-willed and just kind of just convicted. But that is just as like a motivational tool or tactic. But at the end of the day, I can't make anybody do anything. I can't make anybody choose their own selves or to let go of someone, perhaps, that it might not be the best thing. All you can do is just let people make their own decisions and to kind of gauge their own experiences by what's happening to them. That's all that you can do. So think first before you judge, always. It's very easy to give advice, but sometimes it's very difficult to try to see things from the other person's perspective as to why they might feel that way. So for whatever reason, that particular message is coming through as an example if some of you guys are very, let's just say, feel like you need to fix other people, or you want to judge this person for the way that they're handling their healing or the way that they're handling themselves in your connection. Be very flexible. People are working with the tools that they have at that particular time on their journey, even you, even me, even your person. So everybody is human at the end of the day. We're all doing the best that we can do, and all we can do is learn from the mistakes that we make. That's it. So like a feather, blow with the wind. Be flexible like a feather, and just wherever you're meant to be taken. It's not about we don't have control. It's not about us not taking responsibility. And it's not about us just saying, Spirit's going to take care of everything. No, we need to also co-create with our experiences, but be a little bit more flexible and as light as a feather, because I kind of like this, light as a feather, stiff as a board, on this journey. Be like a feather in the wind. So that's, I think it's is that a song? I don't know why. Is that a song? I bet you it is. Feather blowing in the wind. I don't know. It's an old song, I think, but that's another song that's coming through. But be flexible. Be flexible on your journey. Yeah, I forgive you. Exactly. Your heart is open. Because this is the thing. Where we saw your person is at, they're very closed up. Okay? They're very, very closed up. They're very afraid. They have a lot of grief. They have a lot of anxiety when it comes to opening up their heart. We did see their heart chakra twice. So, if you hate on this person, or you're like, F this person, they're a loser, they're this, they're that, all you're actually doing is you're shutting down your heart chakra. You're shutting down your heart space. Be flexible and open yourself up to realize that everybody heals differently. Everybody processes trauma and pain differently. Everybody holds on to experiences differently. Just because your person is blocked, just because they cannot open themselves up, just because they don't believe in love, let's just say, if that's the case, forgive them anyways. Forgive them anyways. Doesn't mean that you are keeping your heart open to this person, meaning like it's okay for them to just do whatever they want to do and you're just accepting of it all. It's not that kind of energy. Don't close your heart off and replace this feeling with hate or bitterness for this individual. Try not to judge this person. Be flexible with how your heart is open. Be flexible with how your heart responds to their blocks, their darkness, their shadows, or any negativity that has happened between the two of you. So Spirit is telling you to keep your heart open and flowing, and don't allow your experience with them to rob you of future happiness. Because see, if you allow this person and what's happened to you with them to darken you up, and now you have bitterness and hate or pessimism now in your heart, you're not going to be open to receiving the other lessons or relationships or love that comes on this journey. Because we already know that 3 of Cups is before you. 3 of Cups is in your future. 3 of Cups is with you right now. And you're not going to be able to be open to those experiences if you're pissed off at this person because they wouldn't let you in. So that's why it's very important for you to be flexible, to not be dead set, to not punish people, and to not allow what one person has done to you to ruin you for all experiences in your life. Because I feel like that is where your person is at. Don't mirror this energy. Try to transmute it and ascend. That's what I'm getting here. So anyways, you guys, I hope that reading was helpful to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. If it didn't resonate, no worries. Don't take the messages. I will catch you guys on Wednesday. Take care. Bye-bye.